Hi, my name is Tyler, and this is Aftertouch Audio. In this video, we're going to dive deep into making underwater sound effects. For this video, you will need to know how to use these plugins. If you need a quick refresher, check out my No Nonsense series linked in the description below or in the info card above. And if you would like to learn more about sound design and be a part of an amazing community, consider checking out our Discord community linked in the description. Now, creating underwater sounds is relatively easy to do, but we need to make sure we have a few things first before we get started. First things first, we need water, and lots of it. For underwater sounds, try choosing or recording some above water samples that have some character in it, as we are going to be taking a lot of information away from these samples. So by using samples that have more character, the better the underwater effect will get. Now, before we get all excited and jump to recording water, just remember that water and microphones don't mix so well. So make sure to be gentle with your microphones.
Throw it into the Pacific Ocean and see how it holds up to some saltwater punishment. Here we go.
Just a quick tip before you head out and hit that record button, try using microphone stands so you are free to get both hands in the water. And if you are using the Zoom Handy series, consider picking up one of these doohickeys to place your Zoom recorder on a microphone stand. Also, don't forget to bring some sandbags or something to hold your microphone stand in place. We don't want any microphones trying to perform a swan dive. Okay, now that we're all set to go record some water, here's a quick wish list of some samples. Once we have some water samples, we can combine an extreme low-pass filter around the 300 Hz mark and some mid to large room reverb to help create that low water sound that you typically hear within films. Now, in theory, you could stop right here and get a lot of mileage just out of these two effects. But if you want to level up your sound design to the next level, you'll need to layer up some sounds to get some high-end energy in there to really help fill up the frequency spectrum. We can accomplish this in a number of ways, but one of my favorite ways of getting some high-end energy in my underwater sound effects without the use of a hydrophone is by using different pitches and different textures of bubbles. Having a healthy amount of bubble recordings is not only good for underwater sound effects, but they are also an amazing layering tool with things like potions, spells, or other magical effects. You'll want to capture bubbles of different pitches and vary the types of liquids you use. Water, milkshakes, or even a watered-down version of oobleck. Even vary the diameter of the hole that you're using to blow bubbles into the water. Recording all of this will not only give you different pitches, but also different textures that you can use to layer within your sound effects. And really just get as creative as you like. Now, if you want to kick your designs up another notch, try picking up a hydrophone.
Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra!
They are relatively inexpensive microphones, and if you're into recording your own sounds to build up your own sound effects library, they are super useful microphones to have within your weapons locker. Using these microphones, we can submerge and hit different objects like plastic tubs, metal buckets, wood, instruments, really anything your weird heart desires. Let's add some hydrophone samples to the examples from before and see how it sounds. Now, this would not be an Aftertouch Audio video without some extra tips and tricks, so let's get at it. Vary the plugin settings you use across different samples. Make sure when you're layering samples to not use the same EQ and reverb settings across every sample. Every sample is a unique flower and needs to be treated with some love and care. So mix it up and allow more high-end through some samples and less on others. Throw in some automation with low-pass filters to give more movement to the sound as it comes closer to you, and try increasing the reverb wetness when the sound source gets further away from you. Always remember character when working with any type of sound. Character is a word that is going to be used a lot on this channel, as it is something that I strive to do when I work on any sound. Whether you are designing a door opening, a car coming to a stop, or even footsteps, character in sound matters. Having samples with character and motion means your sounds will cut through the mix better and will allow you to mix the sound effects in more subtly while have them still being heard. Add some flair to your designs by combining other sample categories like cannons firing or plastics being hit with similar processing. This will really help create some depth within your sound. Try experimenting with other effects and try coming up with your own secret sound design tips and share them with absolutely no one. I mean, no one. Like seriously, don't share these tips with anyone. This last tip is just some nerdy explanation on how sound actually works in water, and is something that I would personally love to see implemented in the next Subnautica game. Sound actually travels 1,500 meters per second underwater, give or take a few meters. And when we are submerged underwater, we don't actually hear with our ears. We actually hear with our bones. Taking our ears almost completely out of the equation and combine that with the speed at which sound travels underwater completely disables our ability to tell which direction a sound source is coming from, and can be very disorientating or even scary for some people. And this is something we can 100% implement within your designs by keeping things a little tighter within your stereo image. This is still digital entertainment, and as sound designers, we tend to move away from reality to help tell the story. But with that being said, I would love to see more films or games use this kind of effect when the player or character is underwater. I don't know, just a thought. Horror developers, get on it. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out the channel. And if you'd like to join an awesome community of sound designers, try checking out our Discord link below. We have a lot of talented sound designers on there, and I would love to see you there. Now go make some noise.